My name's Dennis Collins. I'm Vice Chairman of the Old Hastings Preservation Society, and since 1992 I've been campaigning to expand public awareness of the unique history of Hastings. I've been involved in various things like setting up the Hastings History House in Courthouse Street and in numerous other projects such as the America Ground, the extension to the Fisherman's Museum and various exhibitions and talks on Hastings history. In Hastings, the Stade is the place. Over 1,000 years ago, Hastings was a very important centre for all types of maritime activity, military, trading and fishing. It was the first amongst equals of the Cinque Ports Confederation in the early Middle Ages. The town had a strong fishing industry before Domesday Book was compiled, sailing far up the east coast for herring. But in the 13th century the town lost its natural harbour, situated where the modern town centre is today, from the action of the sea, which destroyed the once prosperous port of Hastings. Hastings then gradually declined to become a small fishing village in what is now called the Old Town, surrounded by farmland. But the town and port still clung tenaciously to its status as a Cinque Port, the tax advantages of which were substantial. Hastings now lacked a harbour, so its fishing boats and trading vessels had to land on the open beach, or stade. In Sussex, the word stade, S-T-A-D-E, Anglo-Saxon in origin, is now almost unique to Hastings, where it is said to mean a place where ships can be beached, a landing place. Today, with no harbour, the fishing boats still live on and launch from the open beach, as they have had to do for over 600 years. You can see a dramatic film of this in the Fisherman's Museum. The stade today is very much smaller than it once was, being now confined to the area from opposite the lifeboat house to the groyne at the eastern end of Roquenor. The beach used by the fishermen is referred to from at least the beginning of the 19th century as the stade in official records, which allocated each fisherman space on which to build his net shop, usually only 8 feet square. There were more net shops on the beach at that time to the west of the High Street than there were to the east. As the visitors flocked to Hastings, first Marine Parade with the library and then East Parade were built. The fishermen were in the way, as they still were late in the century when the Empress Eugénie, the former Queen of France, who was staying at the Marine Hotel, roughly where the Deleu is today, is said to have complained to Queen Victoria of the smell and the bad language of the fishermen. Today the whole area is home to the fish market, the lifeboat house, the Coast Guard station, the Fisherman's Museum, a boat builder's yard and many other fishing industry related activities. But its real and original function remains paramount, the stade or landing place of the Hastings fishermen.